Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Hello, 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 and welcome back to another live stream. Hope you guys are doing well. How's it going? How's it going? Stuff out of the way. It's another lovely day, and I've made no new progress on the actual stuff. I was gonna say, and I have made so much progress. No, I haven't. But I have organized my spreadsheet. So yeah, I've here. I'll share it. I'll share it. It is private. You can't actually access it, but you can see what I have. So I organized my stuff in a nice drop-down thing for the power-ups that I have, and the weapons that I have. And actually, can I select both of these and go make these bigger? And do the same thing as I did on you. Align center. And align center. I got the power-ups. And then the weapons. And I have started just a section for like the UI stuff that we need to do and the combat stuff we need to do. So that should help out a bit. Today, though, I want to focus a little bit on the UI stuff. So stuff like the doors, when they're unlocked, we don't really have a notification or any kind. It's a unlock aside for that one print string. I want to remove the print string, and I want to have just a UI that just pops up and just says, "Hey, doors are open." For now, it could be just a simple text. Doors are open, and then the next thing I want to do is the timers. So some of our power-ups are like the one that we go into a room. It's for 10 seconds we're invisible. I want a timer in the top left. Same thing with the one that swaps between being able to face through enemies and not face through enemies. I want it, I want an icon for that, I think. So you'll have the icon and you'll have another option. So obviously things that are there permanently, we don't need icons for, but for things that aren't permanent, I think that'd be good to have. So let's start with just making a simple UI just to say the doors are open. So let's go to blueprint. Door open. Announcement. kind of announces when the doors are open. So, oh, that's why it's different. It looked differently for some reason. I always was in palette before, and I guess if you go to library, it's the same thing, but just I didn't realize it was tabs. Well, now I know. Okay, well, let's put a canvas panel in, and then we want a text. I mean, just regular text for now is fine. Fancy text. Actually, don't know what the difference is in fancy text. Fancy text has strike, highlight, shape, shadow. Okay, let's try this. So we want to angle it like this. Offset right 0. And yeah, something like that. So hey, you guys, welcome in. I'm doing well. How are you doing? The plans are simple. First, we're doing the door notification. So when the doors open, I want a text that on screen that says doors are now open, or doors have been unlocked. So doors unlocked. Text style. Override default. Excuse me. Auto. Went through this before. Why is it being a butt? All right, we just had problems with rich. Let's go with regular. Yeah, there we go. Just regular. It's fine. Anchor's still the same. This is 0, 200. You're extremely tired today. Well, get some rest. Doors unlocked. That should be fine. Let's go with something like that. Maybe a little bit smaller. And a little bit down. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. We could have a shadow. Sorry, width. I want an outline. Ooh, that's cool. It's got a little bit of an outline. Has to make sure that it pops. And then where's the drop shadow? There's a shadow offset. Strike brush. Shadow color. As black. Hold on. I see shadow offset and shadow color, but I don't see just a shadow like intensity. Just a shadow. Yeah, what? There's no shadow. I don't get it. There is no shadow option. Okay, whatever. It's fine. We have a dance. Da, 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 da. I just want to increase the letter spacing a little. uh, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I guess no shadow. That's fine. We don't really care about it. That's not why we're doing this. This is all we need. We just need this. Just need something that pops up. Actually, we also want to add an image. Can I? I can't put it underneath. Okay. I'll just copy the same transform. So 100 and 150. 0, 150. This needs to be. Oh yeah, you're right there. But I need you to be darker. And I want you to be like partially transparent. So basically it will darken that area when it pops in. I do want it to potentially be a little bit bigger, so because I'm looking at this distance versus this distance. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay, so basically when the doors are unlocked, we need to have this pop up, and then we need to make it so this is going to be closed. We need this to close at specific times. Okay, let's think about how to do this. We want this to appear. It's probably going to be off of the mob spawner. So let's go to the mob spawner. Oh, come on. I'm just opening the mob spawner. You should be fine. Oh, there we go. You should be fine with this. Come on, Unreal. Don't chug at me now. So we want it to happen when the doors open. Which is open doors after enemies defeated, which is here. So, but I don't want to do it on this thing because then it will like each one will spawn it. So instead, do I have a character reference anywhere here? I think I do. Oh yeah, player roof. Okay. So we can put it on ourselves. Do I need timers? I don't think I do, so I can make it a function. Door open announcement. So what we need to do is create a widget. It's gonna be this one. Add to viewport. And I don't want to create it every time, so let's promote this to a variable. Door open announcement. Sure, terrible name, but it'll work. So what we need to do here is just get it. Check if it's valid. If it's not valid, it will create it, and it will do this. And if it is valid, it'll just add it to viewport. And this is going to be show door open announcement. We can actually do both. We can have it show and hide in one. Yeah, so we can do get input here a bool show, and if it's true, it will show it. If it's not, it obviously won't. This is gonna be for show, and then for hide, it is going to take this and remove from parent. I'm going to convert to a validate get though. If it's valid, remove it. If it's not valid, obviously don't. Okay. And so now on the mob spawner, when the doors open, right? When the doors open, we can get this. We can go door open announcement. And it's going to show it. And when we enter, so if the spawner's enabled, right, and it does like all the stuff, I want to basically turn it, make sure that it's off. So if we like go in and out, while this is on, right, we want to have it off. I'm probably gonna want to do a timer on this because we're gonna want to turn it off after a certain amount of time. Like we don't want to always have it. So I guess I'm moving this all to an event. Yep. Custom event. Door open announcement. Everything the same, just put it here. Show. File. Can I not call it show? Why can't I not call it show? Excuse me? Oh, because of that? There we go. Door open announcement. So this one's going to be show. This is going to be hide. And we also need to do the timer. So here, when we go ahead and show this, we basically want to have a delay. And let's say it'll be on screen for 5 seconds. And then this is definitely this does not need to be validated. Here, get. And remove. That should be everything. Let's just see if it works. Yeah, I mean, that should work. Theoretically. Let's find out how I messed up this time. Ooh. Why is it on immediately? Okay. Why is it on immediately? I don't want it to be on immediately. Oh, it's because the first room... The first room is... Yeah, that makes sense. It's automatically, like, successful because... Yeah, so door's unlocked. So, yeah, now I should be able to go through. Awesome. So it's working. We just need to modify it so it doesn't do it on the first door. And so what we need to do is... mob spawner? Yeah, technically the first one's unlocked, so it is correct, right? It is correct. What we want to do is if the amount of spawn is greater than 0, we do this. It is greater than 0. So if we're spawning enemies, then do this. If we never spawned enemies, then don't do this. And I think that should be the little fix that we need. Come on. Okay, we don't see it here, which is great. I can go in. Aha, door's unlocked. And I quickly speed through here, and as soon as I enter, it turned off, so it's working. Okay, now that I'm looking at this, if I go through here, it immediately closes. Fantastic. One thing I'm immediately am reminded of is what I need to do for the UI combat. I don't know, does it fall under UI? I guess other. I don't know, I'll figure out a section for it. What I need to do is here, paste that. To here. What I need to do is camera cat out for pillars, because we're going to be able to see through those things. Yeah, I know you see my Excel, but it's private. Yeah, so if you have the URL, you can't access it, so that's fine. I asked, I checked. Yeah, see here it says private to only me. But have a message like this in the final game? Probably not. Probably not. Won't be a message, or it could be a message. I don't know. I don't have like a definite thing for that. But starting with doors. Done. Okay. Let's I want to do timers for rolling power-ups. So can I? Oh, I can totally do this. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that should be easier for you guys to see as well. I don't really need this big, but does it hurt? Doesn't hurt to have it this big. Your sound effect one, yeah, sound effects are their own thing. Nothing has sound effects, pretty much, right? I haven't done sound effects like at all. A lot of things need sound effects. Like everything needs sound effects. Everything. So I don't even bother putting that as something to do because it's just, yeah, everything. Yeah, I know here but I can just scroll right, scroll down. The main thing you're seeing up top, right in here, you see it all. You're good. You're good. But yeah, the next thing let's do is timers for rolling power-ups. So effectively, right, what we want to do is when we get a power-up that has like a on and off again thing. So for example, if I get a phase shift, right? Let's get phase shift. Like, yeah, I have this outline around me, but I also want an icon that appears that has like a countdown, and then it'll just show like, is it on or off? And basically like a countdown to when it reactivates again. So yeah, that's what I want. So obviously things that are always active don't need them. But it also means I want to modify the UI in general. Because, well, yeah, if I have the UI, like those icons here, right, we don't want this thing. So I'm going to move some stuff around. So I'm going to move this stuff. Anchor it bottom left. And then let's move it here. And I'll just put this text there. The experience bar, I'm just going to make shorter. Actually, the experience bar, you know what? Let's just put it... let's put it here, and let's make it the same size. And we can make this one wider, too. So, this one is 600. So let's make this one 600. I don't know if I want if I care about the level. I'll be honest. But maybe let's just put the level like right there, just basically right on the top of the middle. A little square icon with a spin thing in the middle, the most classic. I know what you're talking about. Could do that. I kind of want a timer. Like a how many seconds timer. I'm gonna set it up as a seconds timer for now, I think. And then maybe we'll swap it out to a, like, as you described it, the more classic. So let's see how this looks real quick. We have moved it now. It's fine, but they're a little bit too close vertically. Give it a little bit more breathing room there. No, ads time.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Yeah, that's fine. I probably want to align them better. But, right, that's going to push to the right. It's fine. Because this way, the health bar right now is bigger, effectively, too. So that's good. So, awesome. Go to our testing level. Okay. Let's grab a drink of our olive oil for the day. Because you can't prove this is not olive oil. You can't see inside. No. I was cooking some burgers today. I was like, oh, I'm using olive oil for this, so why not use it for this? Drink it directly. Olive oil is keto. You can't have bread on keto, right? I think my meal would have been keto if it wasn't for the bread. Yeah, I know, Doug. Yeah. I watch him as well. More recently. I'm not like an OG one. For the past little bit, I started watching him. But yeah, and bread is carbs, right? So you can't have bread. Yeah, so technically, because my burgers were just bread, meat, and cheese. But you can have meat and cheese. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna wrap these with a vertical box, and that way these are now centered. Yeah, these are now centered. Okay. Whoa, what happened? Why did... What? Oh, why are you anchored? There we go. Anchor left. Anchored left. You're anchored bottom left. There we go. Anchor bottom left. Score still anchored there. So let's fix that. Okay, now it's looking better. And now it's both of them are centered. I might get rid of the level. I don't know, because level doesn't really matter. It's not like something changes depending on your level, but it's just nice to know, I guess. Yeah, things might change. We might change how you get the abilities, but for now, I think leveling, I think is fine. One thing actually on my spreadsheet is balance enemy count, damage, HP, because I think I want fewer enemies, and I want them to be like more of a threat. As in, like, take more hits, be able to hit back a little more. Maybe less often they hit, but they hit harder. So, yeah, that's just on the to-do. Because, right, when you get, like, super powerful, you just go blaze through them. And it seems like, okay, it's fun, but it's not a lasting kind of fun. Okay, let's do, let's make a new folder, for, cooldown. Cooldowns. Sure. So we're gonna need a few things. So we're going to need an image. Say 128 by 128. We're also going to need text. Oh, I need a canvas. Wrap with canvas panel. Why did it change the size of it? We're also gonna need text. Anchor, it's fine, but I need to position it lower. Actually, up center, I can do 0.5, 0 it, and if I did 60, for example, and then centered it, right? There's center. Okay. We also want to give it an outline. I do want to have it like partially off of it, and maybe a little like gray box behind it, also to kind of separate it out, or maybe some kind of like outline behind it, effectively. Yeah, let's make this smaller, taller. And the tint will be just pretty dark, but it won't be like full tint. It'll be like something like that. Yeah, something pretty basic. Your cats were breaking something. Well, that's not good. Hopefully, nothing important broke. Okay. So that seems fine. Let's go with countdown. Countdown. It has to be a variable. So we need to update this countdown. So we need custom event, update timer, countdown. We get this, and then we need to set text. What we're going to be piping into it is the time. Do we want to have it be a float? Probably. And then I can do whatever I want with that. Time remaining. Go. So on tick, Right, because we can't, oh no, we don't have to do this on tick. I just realized this isn't running when it's paused. This is running in real time. We don't need to do tick. Oh, this is awesome. Okay. So in that case, we don't need this custom event. We need on event construct, set timer by event. I still need this. Set timer by event. Every second, looping, it is going to custom event. The time. But I can't do a input here. Okay, fine. Fine. We can do this way. Every second this is gonna do it. Now, after I enable it. And then we can do this. No. When the timer starts, okay, we need a time interval. Float. How do we do this? Let's say this is 60 by default, right? Okay. If this is 60, then this needs to be, this is what we print. Once we print it, I can decrement it by single second, effectively. And then next time it'll print it again at etc. Now, this is all good, but then after this happens, right, we're gonna want to, we're not even update the pictures yet. We're gonna want a second timer. The second timer might be different. So, right, because we have some things that are like 5 seconds on, 5 seconds off. 5 seconds on, 5 seconds off, 5 seconds on, 5 seconds off. But there are some things, like the temporary invulnerability, it's, 5 or 10 seconds, and then it's gone. And we have things that are 10 seconds and then just gone. So we need to account for all three scenarios. So we can have different functions for each scenario. We don't have to do like the same one for each. So let's do same consistent countdown. And we also need to make this image icon a variable. So an event construct set style. Let's Set brush. Make slate brush. I'm gonna collapse this to a function. Set icon. And then I can take this image and expose it here. And then I can't call it icon because I already have the thing called icon. Icon. Icon will be instance editable and expose and spawn. Okay. So now I need to basically, I could probably just do a flip-flop here. So I need multiple of these. I need icon 1 and icon 2. Right, because when it swaps between the versions, we need to show which one is active. So we're going to activate icon 1. Can we just do a flip-flop here? So first it's going to do icon 2, and then it's going to do icon 1. And when and then here I need to check if this is less than 1, because there's a float. It could be like 0.3 or 0.5. I guess if it's 0.5, yeah, let's do less or equal to 1. It's fine. It's less or equal to 1, then we want to set time interval. We want to reset time interval back to what it was. Did I not expose it? I thought I exposed it. So this should be exposed. So on construct, you grab time interval and we'll promote to a variable, and this is going to be the original time. To roll and then we get the original one and set it with this one. And to clean it up, I'm just going to put this in a sequence. Okay. Oh, it being exposed on spawn doesn't matter. I just realized. Like none of this actually matters because I'm not going to be. Oh no, it is going to be creating it. It's my work. It's my work. Okay. Let's try some stuff. Let's try some stuff now. Kill you, kill you. So in our HUD, what we want to do is have a horizontal box. $128 might be way too big. I might want to have these like 64. But let's find out. Let's find out how big they are, and then I'll make it smaller accordingly. Down. So. Event at cooldown, add a child to horizontal box, and we're going to create widget. It's going to be ability be cooldown. For now, we're just going to test this right with just some random images. Yeah, sure. Let's try these. Let's see how they work. Count 60 time frame, and then on event construct, we will just do this. Add. Let's just see what happens. Okay. So it's swapping every second, and I just realized that's not good. Also, the size seems quite small. Oh, it's because those images probably are quite small. I need to because they're not even one. No, they're 256. I need to check. I need to see what's going on. Yeah, this should only happen if it is less than... Yeah, so this should only happen if this is true. I think I had it like this originally, but then I brain farted. Then it'll swap. I'll swap between them. But real quick, if I come here and I go to the icon, I select you. Okay, you're just small. Okay. Yeah, I can use these you guys. So let's go to you. And let's just grab you. And you. Okay. So it's counting down, but let's not wait 60 seconds. Let's set 5 seconds. That's not... Why is it... Why is it swapping at the wrong time? Oh. I know why. It's because it is doing... Right, it should print 0. So... It should remove it. Then it should print it. It should do all this. Okay. Also, when it swaps it, right? If this is less or equal, it should do this, and instead of printing, and then immediately it should print one more time, as though it reset back. Also, that original 60. Why? On event construct. Event reconstruct. I don't think this is what's. Why is it? Yeah, I know default here is 60, but this is exposed. It should be immediately. Oh, okay, there we go. Hey, look at that. Okay, so now it is doing it. Case in point, our icons are way too big. So let's make it smaller. If that is 128, let's see full screen. Yeah, that's way too big. So we probably want to go like half of that. I think we want to do like 64 by 64. So that's 128, like a quarter of that. Oh, that might be a little too small. Let's play around with it. And thank you, Guts. So let's change this icon. Instead of 128, let's do 80. 80 by 80. It's gonna be 80 wide. There we go. Let's try that. Oh. Let's try that. Okay. That's a more reasonable size. Is it too big of a size? Looking at this UI, let's say you had 4 of them. Ignoring the number. The scale of the number we can will adjust, because that's too big. I'm just thinking of the icon. I think the icon is still too big. I think we go smaller with the icon. I don't want to have like just a giant section of the entire thing blocked by just icons. So let's go 64. Yeah, let's go 64 by 64. Let's make the text considerably smaller.
Ads are here.
Oh.
Pausing for ads.
Ads are here. Okay, we'll do this somewhat quick. While ads are going. Oh, also, I need to change the thickness of that. Jesus Christ, of the outline now. There we go. That's a little bit better. Reduce this. Yeah. This icon can be very small if the readability is good. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's the hope, right? You should be able to tell what it is just from the icon. And then the time is just there. We could probably convert all these timers to integers, but in case I do have a float. Ooh, let's see what happens when we do have a float. Trying with a float. I think it's going to print the float. Yeah, and it's going to go down and float. Okay, so we want to round it. Yeah, we want to do this. And let me just make this a function. Set pull down text. Time. Now we can just do all this. Do set cooldown text. This set cooldown text. Okay. There we go. I think that's better. I think for now that's fine. You probably could put it more in that top left corner. There's too much like around it. Yep. Okay. But it's working. So this is a consistent cooldown. Now, we want to do a different type of cooldown depending on what it is. So, what I probably want to do is get an enum and just have that switch based on the cooldown that we set. So, yeah. Yep, let's do that. Cooldown. You don't like the numbers though, but you're too tired to convince me. No, I'll probably do the wipe that you suggested. I seem to look up how to do the wipe, and just right now, I don't want to spend time Googling this stuff during the stream. I'd rather do things I know for sure how to do right now without Googling. And so we can do the timer for testing, and then, right, and it's easier for me to tell that the timer is correct than if a bar is correct, because then I need to time the wipe, and right, it's a whole thing. So if I know the timer's right, then we're good, and then we'll do the as you suggest, which is the classic. So always start with none by default. And it's more complicated to just set up, but once it's set up, it's good. I just need to look into. I just need to do like a custom material with like a full using a radial, and yeah, it's a thing. I don't do that kind of stuff very often, so that's why, like, for that kind of stuff, I do need to like use Google a bit, which is fine. Okay, so we're gonna be consistent. Or same time. Intervals. Different time intervals. I mean, the only two, and then the last one is one time. Well, the one time one doesn't matter. Oh yeah, it's one time timer. Yeah, that's fine. Basically, if I have something like the invisibility one, where I go in, I'm invisible for 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, it goes away, right? And I don't want the icon still there. So that's going to be the last one. Okay. Cooldown icon type. It's edible, explosive spawn. And then here, switch based on if it is same time interval, then it's going to do consistent cooldown. And just to make sure, here, if I do a refresh, right, we can do same time interval, everything will be the same. Great. Looking good. Okay, so now let's create let's do the one time one, because that's going to be easy. I'm gonna take all this, just duplicate it down below. One time event. One time timer. With the difference being after the if it is less or equal to 0, I don't need to do all of this. I just need to say remove from parent. So if we change this one now to a one-time timer, I'll just set it to be 5 seconds. So 0.5 and press play. Oh, I need to also oops, one-time event. hook it up. That's kind of important. That's kind of important. Now if I press play, there it goes. And once it hits 0, it should go bye-bye. Fantastic. I have a feeling there might be some issues potentially with me removing and adding them. I need to make sure that they're going to actually stay in the same, like, if I remove one, there's not going to be a gap, right? But we'll deal with that as it goes. One time timer. And now the last one is going to have the 2 timers. So we need time interval 1 and time interval 2 and original time interval 2. Okay. Here we need to set interval 2 as original time 2. And basically we need to take this and start off this is this is just varied. Varied cooldown. Okay, so it is going to start with time interval 1. It is going to have it go down. If it is less or equal to 0, it is going to reset the timer. And then I need to do a select by... Okay, I need a bool. Timer selection. Spelled correctly, preferably. This is going to be a bool. So here we need to do a select float based on this. So by default, it can be true. So by default, it will be choosing interval 1. And if not, I'll be using interval 2. Okay. So it starts with it being true. And just to make sure it starts with it being true, I'll make sure it's true here. Yep. So it is true. It is going to continue going down. Oh, here also I need to do the same thing. Actually, I can do this and then this. Yep. And again, same thing here. If that is the one that is less or equal, then... Okay, so here is where I need to... I need to know which one it is. Here. I can reset both of them. I'll just reset both of them. So I'll reset time interval 1 and time interval 2 to their original. That way I don't need to worry about either one. Oops. Both are going to be reset. And then it is going to print... it's going to print this. But before it does, it is going to flip it. So it's going to set timer selection. Not Boolean. So it's just going to invert it. And then it's going to do the rest. Again, still flipping, still doing the rest. So theoretically, this should work. Let's find out. Okay, so here, if I go ahead and refresh, we can set this to different time intervals. So we could say the first one's going to be 5. The second one is going to be 3. Now, let's pick ones that we can remember as our images. So 5 is going to be the 2 bars on the left. And 3 is going to be the many bars. So let's make sure that we have this the right way around. So if I play now, 5 is the 2 bars. Oh. That didn't work quite right. It stopped at 4. Why did it stop at 4? It is looping. So it should have been time interval minus 1 is. It said the text. It was not less or equal. It should have been false. So it should have printed again. Yeah, it is printing false. Is it not updating itself because it's doing a select float? Okay, let's do a... Well, no, it did update itself. It did go to 4. It is firing multiple times. Yeah, there it goes. It's just for some reason... Yeah, why is it stopping at 4? If I just did this, just for shits and giggles. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so it really doesn't like it going from here. Okay. That's fine. We can work around that. So if the timer is true, then you are reduced by 1. If the timer is false, then you. And then we go here. And then here. Is that gonna work? Let's find out. Hey! 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Hey! Look at that! That works beautifully. Yeah, and they're the correct one for the correct one, and now it swaps between them at our set timers. Okay. So now, here's the next test. I want to add 3 of these. Such a pro. I don't know about that, but I'll take it. Thank you. I'm gonna set this middle one to be a one-time timer of 7 seconds. So after 7 seconds, it will go away, and the last one's gonna be the same time interval of 5 seconds. We'll do like a 4 seconds. They'll have all the same image, but that doesn't matter. What I want to see, though, is that middle one, when it goes away, I want the right one to move into its place. That's what I want to happen. Let's see what happens. Aha! Okay. I did exactly that. Okay. Now, one thing I am noticing is there's no padding by default. So I probably should put in padding into this. So I can't put padding in here. Can I put I can't put padding into this. You have to go? Well, you have a good one. Thanks so much for stopping by today. Hope you have a lovely rest of your night. Get some rest. Yeah, get some rest, man. Get some sleep. Let's do, so let's move it just closer to the top left. So what I want to see, I want padding. I guess I need to put the padding in here. I mean, I could just use overlay to be like, oh yeah, this is 64 now. So if I do like 70 even. Ah, but then this, I could do -6. Half, -3. It's -3? Yeah, it's -3, because now it looks like the lines. So if I now press play, yeah, I have a little gap now. So that looks fantastic. So now we need to make it work with our abilities. That's the more complicated thing, really. Right? This is all great and all, but this was the easy part, I think. Okay, maybe not the easy part. This was one of the parts. So now during on specific abilities, we need to get the reference of this and do this. So, how do we do this? Let's start with you, don't need you, or you. Okay, let's go here. We want to do abilities. Oh no, it's under the mob spawner. And the thing we're looking for is my ability one. This that turns on, yeah, turns this on. So we need to get a reference to my HUD. So so we get the reference here. And then from here, we can get our horizontal bar. Let me just copy this. Oh, sorry. Get what I call it? Cooldown box. Get cooldown box. Then we want to create this widget and attach it to this cooldown box. Now, this is where we specify all the information for it. So, this is going to be a one-time timer. Only happens once. And then we, for now, can go under our ability icons. And there's our cloaked in shadow icon. It's specified that there. And then this lasts 10 seconds. Okay. After 10 seconds, it goes away. But we also want to go away. Target, this is the return, so this is the one I need to throw into variable. This is going to be our cooldown timer. HUD cooldown timer. Sure. So when we stop having this, so when I hit someone, it resets site, and then this remove from parent. So let's test it. I think that's this is the easy one. Theoretically, so let's see. To remove all these no longer needed. For testing purposes, I'm just gonna kill these. Oh, that's a nice view. Okay, so I'm gonna give myself the cloak and shadow, become invisible when entering a new room for 10 seconds or until you hit an enemy. So I'm gonna select that. And now I'm gonna go into a room. Ah, look at that. So there's my timer.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
And it worked beautifully, but ads happened. Okay. We'll wait for the ads, and then we'll do the test to make sure this is working with me hitting the enemies. It should. Let's go ahead and prep this. Beautiful. I love it when you see like all the different levels. Some things are a little weird, say, right? Like this area, right, is a little odd, and because of how the shapes are, it's only one level on top of the other. But because it's right below, and this is a little wider, you see this. So it's not perfect, but for now, it's fine. Figure things out as we go, as always. I'm glad this is actually working. I was a little worried about getting it all done. Okay, ads are almost done. Okay, ads are done. Let's go test to make sure that there's my timer, and if I hit somebody, bam, it's gone. So it's properly updating. Yay. Okay. And there's our doors unlocked message. Perfect. Things are working. Okay, so that's one. So if we go through our abilities real quick. The ones we need to do are repairing damage is automatic. Berserker mode automatic. I kind of want to do it for Berserker mode as a one-time thing, because you get it and it goes away. We do need to do it for Protective Aura. We need to do it for... Okay, so we need to actually have another method of this, which is like the one that just counts up or down depending on the value. So we need to, this one also should have a thing, right, that just shows me how many stacks I have. Armor don't need, surrounded I should have, and it should always appear with the number. Cloak and Shadow we just did. Don't need this one. Culling Strike, don't need that one. Phase Shift, I do. Stat Boost, I do not. Multiple Projectile, I don't. Projectile Speed, I don't. Cleave, I don't. Crit Damage, I don't. Okay, so these are the ones that we need to do, like, a version of. But I just realized we also need to do one that counts up. Instead of a timer, instead every... It's just a custom event that basically just updates manually. So that way, when I have like multiple people surrounding me, it'll just say how many people I'm surrounding. They would be permanent. Serrano could be permanent, and it'll just go to 0. Or I'll have it disappear. Same thing with Berserker. Well, Berserker is just an on-off. It doesn't have a. It has a timer. Okay, well let's do phase shift. Now, one thing at a time. That's one thing. Let's do phase shift. Here's phase shift. Okay. So this activates once and then it just repeats. So I'm going to do a sequence node. And you can do all of this, and then it can do once. So this part it'll only do once, which is the part where it does the timer. So you do the same thing we did here. Take all of you. Copy you. It's character reference. I do want to no, I don't need to store that because we'll never need to delete it. This is not one that's being deleted. So for this one, this is a same time interval. Let's quickly make an on-off thing. So instead of icons, make a new folder. And this is the cooldown icons. Okay. So this is for Cloaked in Shadow. So that it's slightly moved. I'm gonna just call this on. And I'm just going to modify the outline radius. Okay. Cooldown icons. on and off. For now, this is fine. Open source location. Okay, so on, off, 5, same time interval. It doesn't use interval 2. I don't think this matters. Okay, so let's find out if this works. For phase shift. Okay, so come here. There's phase shift. It's on. And it seems like it swaps out at the right time. Off, on, and my outline comes in and out at the exact same time. Fantastic. So if I do this, and I give myself the shadow. Right, I have that. I have both. And when one runs out, it doesn't matter. Fantastic. Now, why did the door open? That's still a bug that I need to figure out, because that door should never have opened. Should never have been able to go in here, which is now I'm stuck. It is real weird, and it's a bug. I'll actually make a note of that. Door opens sometimes when you're fighting. Okay. But back here. That means our phase shift is done. Okay. Next one. So rather than use the new custom version, Soul 7 use the custom version. It actually might need both. It might need the timer, and it might need the like incrementing up. Protective aura. Did I rename that? Yeah, I changed the protective aura to be just projectile armor. Yeah, I just need to update that on my side. Projectile armor, or melee / projectile armor. And then that doesn't need any kind of stuff. That's done. Okay, so we can do Berserker mode. That's another one-time thing. And wait, where is the temporary invulnerability? Did I not? Oh, I don't have it here because it's one of those things I made before I made this list. So, temp invulnerability. Invulnerable for 5 seconds. On 60 seconds off. Yeah, let's do temporary invulnerability. So here it is. Also, I realized that this makes it so it's a 55 seconds cooldown. And instead, I want it to be a 60-second cooldown. Like that. But here, we want to do the same thing as we did here. So I'm going to take all of this, duplicate down here. Take this, control over. Now, why are you not grabbing it? Okay, now will you grab everything? Okay, thank you. Okay. So, right, so it's going to take this. It is going to create a cooldown for temporary invulnerability, and is going to be a different time intervals. So it's going to be 5 and then 60. And let's go ahead and make this temporary invulnerability. Off. And on. Off. And on. Different time intervals. That should be set up correctly. Okay. So theoretically, that should now work. Let's find out. Temporary invulnerability. I have the thing, and there's the 5 seconds. Top left. Bam. It swapped over to off, and there's a 60-second cooldown. Yeah. It's working, and it's modular. I love it. Let's just wait for the 60 seconds just to confirm that it is indeed properly working. Ta-da! But seems like everything's going well. And then we need to make the new version that counts up, or slash a more manual thing. Is it a more manual thing? I think it's just an addition to all of them. I think it's just an addition to them. Well, no, it's both manual and addition. Yep, look at that. Perfect. Okay, so I can mark that as done on my side. Okay, so Berserker mode is a timer, so we can do Berserker mode. Here's Berserker. You. Ooh, hold on. This is one that's a little different. Okay, this is not a do once. Okay, so this, because it can be re-triggered, is different. So here we do want to set convert this one to a variable. Berserker cooldown timer. Okay, so when it's activated, I need to do this once. Sequence do once. I need to add it once. Okay. No, I don't need to do it once. I need to do it if it's not valid. I need to do it every time. Okay, so here, get this one. If it is valid. If it is not valid, we remake it. Okay, yeah, we make it. If it is valid, that means we already made it, and it's already there. Then we can just take this. Take this here. Blink. View and okay. So then once it's been added, in both scenarios, Berserker mode's turned on. And then it's a retriggerable delay. Oh, I don't... I need to check if it's visible. Because I don't want to do this if it's visible. Think about this. If it's not valid, then it's still, this is all still correct. For not valid, this is still correct. If it is valid though, check if it's visible. If it's not, we don't care then. If it's not visible, I'll just do do this if it's not visible. Okay. Because obviously if it's already visible, we don't want to do anything there. Ah, and this one doesn't have a cooldown. Yeah, this is a custom one, so we'll need to add a... And then when this happens, we take you and remove from parent. And then we need to do a custom thing here. And there's Berserker. None. Again. Okay, let's set up a new thing here. So first of all, we need to go to the enums. You should organize these. So this is no timer count up. This doesn't have a timer. This just whenever it happens, it just either activates with the number or doesn't. So let's do that now. It's an entire new thing. Custom event. No timer event. So this is going to need to set the cooldown text, and it's just going to set the time. Now, what I actually want to do is actually not use this one. I'm going to make a modified one. I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to call it set count up text. Because what I want to do is I don't want to have this do anything if it is equal to 0. I want it to be gone. So is this equal to 0? Let me do a round. If this is equal to 0, false will set the text. Oh, instead of this here, I can just do cyclic text here. It's literally the same thing. But if it is, then we want to take our cooldown text, take our text cooldown, set visibility to be collapsed, and then make sure that we uncollapse it here. And we also want to hide the background. So
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
okay. Let's give a mo for ads. While ads are running, I'll be right back. I'm gonna just use the restroom real quick. Be right back. I'm back. I'm back. And it's still going. And it's still going. Still going. Nope. I should have refilled. Oh well. I'm out of drink. I'm out of olive oil. Okay. We're back. So we're saying the visibility. Oh yeah, we want to then change the background. Same thing. So we want to set the visibility on the. Can I just do? Oh, I can. Sorry, just plug multiple of these into it, and one go. So now we have the count up. So it will just set the value, and we will figure out how to set the value ourselves. But no time. So this is the one we want to do. So let's try this. So here we want to do the no timer count up. And in this case, the timer, again, these numbers don't matter. The icon does. Because we're still using... Oh, we're not setting the icon here. Oh yeah, well the icon is set as the original one. Yeah. So... So for this one, this is the Berserker. It's already set. This one doesn't matter. So... This is an on and off thing. So I think that's all we need, is just to enable it. Oh, I didn't. No. I also need to do. Instead of time, this is value. Or just number. We need to move this to a variable. Or actually, we don't need to. We can just use time interval. We just use the same value. We just reuse it. What happened? Oh. Number. I don't know why it doesn't automatically update this stuff. It's one of my few pet peeves about the system is when you have something in a variable in here, right? If I have like new param and then I get new param, right? That's great. And I use it. And then I change the name of this. And I compile. This is invalid. This is now doesn't work. Why doesn't it just update it? It knows where it came from. It knows the reference to it. So I don't know why it doesn't auto update. You know what? I can probably not even have this here. Just remove this entirely. I'll just do this. Yeah, then I do this here. Okay, so in our abilities, we're setting it to 0. So that means it should just pop up and go away. So let's do a test. We'll do a test on our testing level. So I don't have it. Let's give ourselves a berserker. And I have it. And then it should go away. And so, but if I get hit, I have it. Oh, let's not die. Berserker. Melee armor. Armor. No, how'd you miss me? Okay, so I have it. Still have it. Why did it go away there? Oh, it's because when this fails, as in it's already visible, it's still supposed to do all of this. So this should still come here. Berserker. Armor. Armor. Okay, so now if he keeps hitting me, it should just maintain. Also, why does that do double hit? I gotta check that out. I don't know why that's doing double hits. But Berserker didn't go away. So that seems like it's working. And if I was to run away after getting it, after 10 seconds. Yep, there it goes. What I actually rather want is for there to be a timer on this one. And then the timer resets. Because it does have a timer, a retriggerable one. So we want another option here. Retriggerable one time timer. Yeah, okay. So we have the one-time timer. Just take this and stupid here. retriggerable one-time event. Timer. Okay, so this has everything the same. The difference is I need a custom event here. Reset timer. I could probably actually use this, the one-time event, now I'm thinking about it, with just a reset timer option. Yeah, I don't need this. We don't need that. Well, we just have a reset timer that sets time interval 1 to be the original. And we can also reset time interval 2, the original. Reset timers. Yep. Better. I could do it here too, but that's fine. So now it is going to do on the abilities here is going to do the one-time thing. The cooldown on it is 5 seconds. If it is already active, if it goes down here, we need to take it and then we need to do a reset timers. Okay. Okay, so now, theoretically, we should have this have a timer, and it should reset. Let's find out. Okay. Missed me. Okay, there's 5, 4, 3, 2... Oh. Let me write. Hold on. That's a weird bug. Let me just mark that on my list of things to do to fix that. Spider double hits. Yep. Hold on. When I reset the time, I also needed to print that. It reset the time. So I'm gonna add a bool to this. Use timer 2. And here I'm going to do a select, and then timer 1, timer 2, and then get use timer 2. There you go. That should be correct. So now, if I, once again, give myself Berserker. Oh, there's the thing. And then if he hits me, why did he go to 0? Why did it go to 0? Oh, I got these reversed. That's why. And 2 I had at 0. So that's why I went to 0. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. So now hit 5. Timer's running down. Hit back to 5. Timer's going down. Back to 5. And if I run away, it goes away. Excuse me? Okay. Slight problem. What we need to do is, if this gets to lesser 0, right, we remove from parent, but we also then need to reset this. To reset the timers. I think, unless it's counting it in the background. Let's find out. It shouldn't be. Hit me. Ow, so much damage. Okay, so now hit me again. Probably once. Ah, it's still counting in the background. Yeah, it's still counting in the background. Why? I could reset timers at the beginning. And that should help. That should do it. So that okay. Yeah, there we go. That was a 2. Why was that 2? Something weird's going on. Oh, you know what we do? I have to reset it. We reset it, and then this timer's still going on in the background. We need to make sure it's not going on in the background. Mm-hmm. Now, let's test it. Trying to think if there's anything else that could be wrong at this point. So we'll find out. Okay. Okay. Hit me. 5. Okay, that was good. You hit me again. Okay, that's 5 every time. Hit me again while I'm still... Yay, went back to 5. Okay. Now we're good. Yeah, I just forgot to reset the timer. Or clear the timer. Because the timer was still going. For this one, we do want the timer to continue going. For this one, we also want the timer to continue going because it always goes. But this is a one-time thing, so we don't want to need this. Yep. And then right before it removes it, it stops the timer. Perfect. So that is now working. Let's mark it off. Here's a spider double hits note for myself. So Berserker, done. So this soul siphon, right, has a timer on it, and it has the increment. So it's a double. Surrounded has just the number. So let's do surrounded. Let's do surrounded next. Do surrounded check. Now, we only want to have this if it's greater than 0. So right, here's the damage and all that. We want to do it here. If I hit nobody, or if there's no one, if I don't have this, you just return 0. Do I do it here? Here it'd probably be easier to do. Okay, let's go. Take all this. Copy it. Paste it. This is our reference. Okay. And we're going to need to promote this to a variable, a non-local one. Because every time we need to check this. So this is going to be a surrounded cooldown timer. And we kind of need to do the same thing we did here. We check if it's valid. We check if it's visible. And then based on that, we continue on. It's not valid. We do this. Let's this. Sequence. Easiest way. First all of this, then okay, so it is not valid. It is going to do a no timer count up. And it is going to take this value into time interval 1. Okay. The icon will be the surrounded one. Okay. So if it's already valid, as in it's already there, I just need to do the set count up text. Ah, I do need this exposed. I do need this exposed. I had it right originally. Mm-hmm. And then here I can just do this. But here, if it's if it is visible, then set count of text. Set count of text. And if it's not visible, then we take you, add it. Yep. Goes in there. Oh, I need to. This is getting to be a messy, messy thing. There. There. Yep, all of that, and then also update the timer.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Oh. And it's time. Okay. Clean this up a little bit. Just make it a little bit more readable. It's tad. Kind of a mess right now. Something like that. Then we'll just move this up. Just gonna move this here. There. A little bit better. That seems a little bit better in this way. Okay. Nice. Okay. Ads are still going. But this should count up based on how many we have. Oh, and it should always exist. After I get it, it should always exist. I never remove it. I can never make it remove it, so this section should never trigger. But just in case it does, it'll re-add it and then reset the value. Okay. So let's try it. Surround it. I don't have it, but there's a problem with this. There's an error. Adding a child? Odd. This isn't updating live. Right? This doesn't update live. This updates only when I do damage. Because that's how we designed it originally. So I guess we make it a timer that always checks on a timer. Like every so long, like every half second. Every 0.25 second. And when you attack. Okay, well for now, let's figure out why it failed to add it. Oh, it's because it was for the enemy. The enemy hit me. Okay. Get damage healer. Let's do this. I'm gonna go check if it's the player. Only do this if it's the player. That should fix the problem. Okay. Oh, why do I have temper and vulnerability? Says on. I didn't give myself that. That's a problem. Oh, do I have, did I put the wrong icon in? Yeah, it's the wrong icon in there. I didn't click it in. That explains why I didn't have the effect, but I had the icon. Around it. Right, I have one, but it's not updating. And I'll continue saying one because I only have one. So that's all correct. So let's make it so I now also update it dynamically. Which means I can simplify this. Because this should all be... Just copy this. Enable... No. I need to make an event because I need a timer. Custom event. Enable surround checking. I need the character reference. So it's going to get the ref. That's going to add it. Going to add the child. Set it here. It's going to set it all everything here. Oh, I see what I actually put in here last time. And then it's going to do this, and then it's going to set timer by event. Update surrounded number. Set count of text. And the value is going to be based on surrounded check. Of myself. Looping every 0.25 seconds. 0.5 seconds. Let's try that. And the only thing we need to do is, for our character, we need to make it so when we get surrounded, enable surrounded checking. So, theoretically, that should be right. And I should have it. Yep. It had 60 there immediately. For a brief moment, I saw that. If we did all of these, then we do this one. Otherwise, we do this one. Hopefully that will fix it. Let's find out. The 60's still there. Oh, you know what I can do? Delete this. Let's make it visible for a moment. I know it's not technically the fix for this. Wait, why was 60 still there? What? Excuse me? Where did the 60 come from? Oh, why is this defaulted 60? Well, I know why, because I said to be 60 originally. So that's why. That's why there's issues. Surround it. There we go. And if I come here, yeah, there's one, and then it goes away. There's one, and it goes away. Okay, it is now live updating. Now, do I want it there if it's less than 1? If I don't have any, do I even want it to appear? I don't think I do. Actually, yes, I do. I do want it there. Because if I have it, like, let's say you're going and fighting one at a time enemies. Depending on how many things you have, other things might be popping in and out. It might be annoying if it keeps moving positions. It's from that point of view. If it's there, right? At the same time, not many of them do that. I'd rather not have a permanent icon, so you know what? I'll remove it. So what I'm going to do here is, instead of setting it to be collapsed, or turning this to be invisible or invisible, I'll keep this as an option. And I'll just add an option for destroy. If it's not destroy, right, then we'll do the visibility. Before. And if it is destroy, destroy. Destroy. Oh, remove from parent. Remove. And this can stay the same. Okay. Which means we have to make a few modifications here. On this one. Because during this moment, it could be gone. So let's say check if it is visible. If it is, great, then we just set it. If it's not visible, yep. If it's not visible, then we take it. Let me do all this. And we make it visible. And then we can set the if it's not visible and this is not equal to 0. Because obviously if it's 0, we don't want to waste our time adding it. Oh, sorry, if it's visible, yeah, it's visible, update it, and it's not equal to 0. If it's false, well, if it's visible, that means it hasn't been destroyed. So yeah, this is not needed. So it's really here that we need to check it. Only do all of this if it's not equal to 0. That's why we need to do this check. Okay. So this is all good. And then we need to do the here. So now we need to modify this. So here it's already been added. So it not being valid should not be a thing. But I guess if it's not a thing, then create it. But I'm gonna remove it. I'm just gonna do a print string here. I'm just gonna say cooldown UI timer invalid. Or I guess UI cooldown timer. Okay, so but then it should be valid. Okay. So if it's valid, is it visible? If it is, update it. If it's not, again, we need to double check that it is greater than 0. Take all of this. Just move you over and check if this is greater than 0. If it is, we can go ahead and do this. And I guess I can just do that. Okay. That looks good. Again, it only does this for the player. And then it outputs all of that. I could just do this. Doesn't need to go along with that massive line. Okay. Update surrounded UI down timer for player. Okay. Let's see. It's surrounded. I already have it in the top left. Fantastic. This updates automatically. Ooh, but it doesn't go away. It isn't getting destroyed. It's still there. Why is it still there? Oh, because it's not getting the... When it's 0, it's not getting the event. I have it here to be destroyed. Right, but I'm not even sending this information, so... I'm just going to remove all this. Because I've already filtered it. I'm already filtering it out. So I can remove this. And I know I didn't hook up the destroy thing originally. So here, if it is false here, remove from parent. So if it's not greater than 0, remove from parent, and we don't want to do this same thing on the event graph. When I add it, it should immediately do a check. Hey, Basie, welcome in. How's it going? When did you write that? I have a weird... Did you just say that? I have... Hold on. Do you use StreamerBot by out of curiosity? I'm curious if you've seen this. If you've seen something, you might be. No, okay. Hey, Shrill Duck, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Oh, that's an adorable duck emote. That's an adorable duck emote. You're a masochist. I mean, you know, everyone has their thing. Everyone has their thing. Okay, there we go. My chat is fixed now. Oh, no, it's not. Why is streamer bot chat half broken? I don't know why. Doesn't matter. How are you guys today? And what are you hand rolling? Because there's only one thing I'm thinking of when you say hand rolling. Don't be trying to fix you, don't you fixing? Oh, code-wise? Okay, I won't try fixing you. Okay, see, when people say, you know, they've been hand-rolling everything, I'm thinking blunts. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When you said that, you're like, I'm thinking blunts, but I'm like, but it's bassy, so it's probably not blunts. Probably not. But I gotta ask. If something shows up on the screen, you wrote it? Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. At least it's better than I was thinking. Okay, so when this happens, I need to do the surround check. And only do this if it's greater than 0. Okay. If it's not, we just start the timer. Okay. So now, hey, I'm totally a big blunt smoker. I know. You didn't seem like the kind of guy. But I mean, like, I don't know you that well, so maybe you are. Okay, so if I now get myself surrounded, I don't have the icon, but if I run towards him, there it is. It's there at... Why did that not get removed? It is visible. Ah, okay. If it's visible, it still needs to check this. In either case, it should check this. So it should check this first. So let's do this here. Okay. Then I can do all this. Now, this thing was a bit more complicated than I would like. Okay, I don't have it. I run through. I have it. I don't have it. I have it. I don't have it. I hit him and I have it. Why did it go to 0? It's not quite right. Not quite right. It appeared and then went to none and then 1 to 1 again.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Okay. Well, ads are going. I'm gonna quickly grab some more olive oil because I'm out. I'll be right back. I'm back. Hey, you put this on UEFN is that Fortnite launcher thing? I have no idea. I've never touched it, never looked into it, never cared. As far as I understand, the Fortnite one is just Unreal with less features. Or like less things you can do with it. Because it's made for Fortnite specifically. So I've never cared to even look into it. Unless I'm misunderstanding, in which case maybe I should. Also, hello, Screen Apple. I don't think I said hello. Okay, so why is it that... So this is updating correctly, I think. So it's probably here that the problem is, right? It's for me. It should be valid. It is. If it's visible... I also need to check this here. Okay. It's visible, sure, but is it greater than 0? If it is, do that. If it's not, remove. Okay. Again, it shows similar trying to fix stupid Python. No worries, no worries. Yeah, I'm trying to fix this. This has been a pain in the butt. It should be removing it from parent. Hold on. I need to not do this check here. I did this check earlier, so I just do it once. So if it's oh wait, why is this not visible? If it is visible, then update it. If it is visible, and check here first. It's valid. Check if this is greater than 0. If it is it visible? And go from there. And if it's not, oh no, I do need to do this in the other way. It is this first, because I don't remove it from parent if it's not visible. Okay, fine. False. Remove from parent. Okay. There we go. But this was reversed. This was reversed too for what I wanted it. So if it's visible, is it greater? If it is, update it. If it's not, remove it. If it's not visible, is it greater? If it is, add it to be visible. If not, don't do anything. The removal will only be here, because if it's already not visible, then it's already been removed. On. Tell me we got it. Okay. Yeah, so it kind of there's a brief moment where it doesn't have the info. And which is interesting because first I set the text and then I add it. I think I do the same thing here. Oh, here I do it reverse. No, this should be first. That's the problem. Update the this is ugly. Whatever. Okay. First update the text, then add it. Come on, tell me that we got it right. Oh, that's not right. What? It does the check. Is it greater than 0? It is. Ah, this needs to be reversed. I need to reverse this as well. Okay, we reversed it on the other side. We need to reverse it here. So first, it checks if it's visible. If it is, is it greater than 0? Okay. If it is, then update it. If it's not, remove it from parent. If it's not visible, is it greater than 0? If it is, add it in. If it's not, don't do anything because it's not visible. Try and clean this up a little bit. Okay. That should be more accurate for what we want. Okay. Fingers crossed. Both should now be matching. No, it comes in, right? There's that. Why is there that delay? It's doing it here. I'm pretty sure this is the one that's doing it. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna modify this. We're not doing this visible invisible thing. You know what? Let's just do the destroyed thing. Destroyed. Get destroyed. If it is not destroyed, it does this. And again, same thing here. If it is not destroyed, it does this. And then here, I'll make it easier on myself. Default value true. Default value, because we don't need to have it going like there we go. Problem solved. Was that problem solved? Yep. Yep, that was problem solved. Yay! Yeah, it was going invisible when we didn't need to do any of that in our scenario. There is a scenario where we wanted to go invisible, and for that we now have an option to go invisible. And let me just double check that it's going to work for multiple enemies. Sure, doesn't matter which one. Let's give ourselves around it. And now if I come here, 3, 2, gone, 1, 3. Fan-freaking-tastic. We did it. We did it. God damn. This was a bigger pain in the butt than I would like. Alright, and mostly to my own stupidity. But you know what? We got there. We got there. So I can say surrounded, done. Hallelujah. So we still need to do Soul Siphon. We'll do that tomorrow. And that's the main one. And that's the one that's just increments. That has no... Oh, that's the increment and cooldown. That's the both. So we might change up the surrounded numbering thing and put it in a different location. So we have a value and a timer, or I'll think of something. Because we have both. This is the only one that has both. A timer and a value. I'll think of something. And maybe I'll look, if I have time, I'll look into the time. Oh, you know, tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow we'll do PCG. There's some PCG stuff I need to look into for the weekend for the video. So tomorrow we'll probably do some PCG, and depending how long that takes. I know I probably need to make some branches and some tree trunks and whatnot. We'll see what Megascans has. We're gonna make some trees with PCG. Some modular ones. Yep. Okay, guys. It's been it's only 3:20. It's only been going 3 hours. Really, 3? I thought I usually go for like 3.5 hours, but I usually end like at 9. But no, mathematically, that means I usually go for 2.5. 6.5, 7.5, 8.5, 9.5. No, that's 3. There you go. Oh yeah, that's right. I usually go for 3. I don't want to start me straight. I do, because I have to go to bed soon. But if you wanna, if you wanna be here tomorrow, same time, 6:30 p.m., I'll be here doing some PCG. And then we'll come back to the game after, depending how long that takes. So, if you're not following, hit the follow button. And then you'll know when I go live. But thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Pacific. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.